Hey, it's Jessica from Joanne's Place. Today we're going to make some soup together. We're going to do kind of like a vegetable harvest soup, which is really fun and easy, and we're going to use up a lot of leftovers that we may have in the fridge from Thanksgiving or something coming up closer to Christmas time. It's pretty much an all-around awesome soup, and we're going to make it a bit creamy by adding some coconut milk. So let's get started.
All right, first we're just gonna grab a large pot, or I like to use my Dutch oven for big soups, just something that you have a lot of space to kind of work with inside so it's not overflowing.
So we kind of used them for different meals already, and I just kind of wanted to use up the rest of them, but do something different because we were kind of getting bored of just having the vegetables roasted on their own. So I already knew what I put in there. So I had some garlic in there, I had some rosemary, some salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna try to make it a bit of a different spice and flavor that can just add a different dimension to it. So we're gonna put some spices in there. We're gonna add some cumin and some nutmeg. I love Herbamire, so we're gonna add some of that in there. It's natural fine sea salt infused with organic herbs and vegetables, so it's just got a really great flavor. And then I'm gonna use a can of coconut milk because I kind of want to make it a creamy soup. I think we're gonna blend it at the end. Again, you could choose whatever you want to do, but I like that idea. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon as well. So we'll start with those. So it's really awesome to be able to, like in a dry pan, when I can feel the heat now coming. And what you want to do is just add these spices into the pan, and it kind of roasts them and releases that flavor. So I'm gonna add just a teaspoon and a little bit of cinnamon into the pan. Now we're gonna add some cumin, just like a couple shakes, probably like a quarter teaspoon or so. This is just a whole nutmeg that I'm just grating. It's just really nice and keeps the flavor fresh. Slide those around a bit. And I think they're getting nice and brown there. So we'll just turn it on low, the stove, and we'll add some coconut oil. This is just the Veggie Day organic coconut oil, cold pressed, raw, unrefined. We'll just add about a tablespoon, like so. Got all liquidy from the summer, and we're just gonna add that into the pan. We'll put a dollop of this Better Than Bouillon. It's an organic vegetable base. This is a really wonderful vegetable soup base. I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. Next, I'm gonna add my vegetables. Again, these have already been cooked, so it's not, if they were raw, you'd obviously have to leave these in a bit longer so that they cook, but these ones are already been roasted. In here, while we're waiting for that to come up, I have this for lunch. I like to make spelt organic bread with the Maryland spelt flour, and we're just gonna cut off a couple slices. So turn that on high heat, and I'm just gonna use some organic olive oil. Next, into the pan, we're just gonna add a little bit of onion powder. And garlic. And a little bit of Herbamire.
Then we'll just add some pepper to the pan as well, and just start kind of stirring that up. And then it'll kind of make a type of paste almost that you're able to coat the croutons with. But it's a little bit thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil just to make it be able to adhere to the croutons better. Then just kind of add all your croutons. If you have lots, you may want to add just a couple at first and then keep adding some till they fill the pan. And then we're just going to try and coat evenly as best we can with the kind of marinade that we made on the bottom there.
Our soup is just boiling away here. Infusing all those yummy flavors. Just loosening up the vegetables here a bit too. Okay, so at this point, I had a little bit of leftover pumpkin puree too from another baking thing that I was doing with, but you know, if you have any type of vegetable puree from Thanksgiving or from any holiday, if you're baking something, this is just an organic, regular pumpkin puree. It doesn't have any, it's not a pumpkin pie puree at all, so there's no spices in there already. Probably about 2 cups in here, okay? So the croutons, they're just getting nice and crispy. Again, you can kind of crisp them up to however you'd like. I don't want mine too crispy, but enough that they'll kind of hold their form once I add them on top of our soup. But I think at that point I'll probably just turn it off. Okay, now we can add our coconut milk. This is just the organic coconut milk, just the regular one. Thai Kitchen is a company we carry at Joann's as well. This is just going to make the soup so creamy and bring a whole nother dimension to the soup. I don't find coconut milk has a huge coconutty flavor, which is nice because it just kind of helps with the creaminess without having to use a dairy product. On low. And if you have a blender, you can pour this soup into a blender. You could leave it as it is with the chunks of the vegetables, roasted vegetables, but I'm just going to make mine a cream soup and just blend it all together. So I've just got a hand blender that can go right in. And there you have it, Harvest Vegetable Soup.